Morning YouTube, Alan back once again for another in my series of spinner reviews. And today I have a pretty nice spinner here. It comes to me from Flyaway toys. This is the mini Falcon in stainless steel. A well-known and very reputable company in the spinner community, Flyaway Toys. And this is a very nice spinner, very high quality, nicely machined, nice R188 bearing inside of it. Just an overall really great spin experience. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and take this thing down to the tabletop. Let's bust it down, go over it. I'll give you my thoughts on it, pros and cons. And we'll go ahead and we'll head on down there right now. All right, up close and personal time with the Flyaway Toys mini Falcon in stainless steel. You see it comes in a very nice tin with a screw-on lid, which is something I haven't seen on any of my other tins. It does come with a serial number on the front. Mine in this case is number 196. And so it's kind of a basic. They do have a nice sticker on the top, not, you know, etched or anything into the lid, but they do put that sticker on there for you. And it is a screw-on lid, which is, like I said, something I've never seen. And this is also something I have never seen. I haven't had a spinner where I've opened up a tin and gotten a bubble wrap bag that held my spinner, which I thought was, for the price point of the spinner, I thought they could have used the padded foam, which would have made it a nice presentation of it, seeing as it is a higher priced spinner. So let's take a quick peek at it real quick. As you can see, stainless steel, nicely machined with those Flyaway Toys buttons that everybody recognizes so easily. Very nicely done in that matte, stainless steel matte finish. And the one of the first things you'll notice about the spinner when you look at it is you'll see that it is very nicely chamfered all the way around. This thing is definitely a comfortable spinner, no doubt about it. No matter how you flick it or spin it, there is no edges or hot spots that are going to catch you, and that is a very, very good thing. One thing I did notice is they left a little bit open for modification of this. If you're into doing tritium slots, or you're into doing flame treating or whatever, this spinner definitely gives you that opportunity with the lack of any kind of design on the arms. I kind of like the brushed, the machine brushed look with the machining marks and stuff in it. I think it adds a lot of character to the spinner. It does spin very, very nicely. It looks awesome. I'm sure with modifications that you could do to this, it would look just as awesome, if not more so. So it does leave you those opportunities later on if you want to do something with it. So that's kind of a good thing. It makes a little bit of noise. It's not overly loud per se. It's not gonna, you know, wake anybody up, let's put it that way. It does resonate quite a bit off the tabletop, as you can hear. It's kind of a nice, that stainless steel kind of a hum noise. I'll put it next to the mic. So you could probably hear that pretty easily. And a lot of that is due to the weight of the spinner as well. It is got some weight to it for sure. But the characteristics of this spinner, spinning it is virtually, I mean, just so easy. There's those finger grooves. They remind me a lot of the Hammer of God spinner. Basically looks like the same spinner almost, a little bit different design on the arms. I can actually take it out and show it to you. You see, if you look at it, they're very, very close in design. The way the finger grooves are. The arms are a little bit different because this is kind of curved inward, whereas these are curved outward. So And of course the thickness in the middle is a little bit different, and this is so you could allow for that bearing lock system. The shoulder for the bearing to sit on, and room for that collar to screw in on the top. That's your difference there for the thickness of the spinner, which is one thing I wish they would have done with this. That bearing lock system is really, really awesome. Makes it easy to take your bearing out and clean it if you need to, maintain it, and you know, without having to take tools and stuff out and put this thing on a vise, which some people do. Myself, I just prefer to make sure I clean the bearing regularly, and you know, leave it in the spinner and put it in the soap and the water, and clean it out with alcohol and blow it dry really nice with the compressed air. I'll go ahead and show you that bearing right now. Very nice, and of course the nice machining marks around it on the base of the spinner body. Very nicely done, nice and flush mounted, press fit, as you can see. Beautifully done. It is an absolute beautiful spinner. Spins great. Feels great. It's nice and heavy, nice and weighty. Has great, decent spin times for what it is. Of course, the bearings on these things need to be cleaned almost right away when you get them. You'll see a nice increase in spin time if you do that. So I definitely recommend doing that. Let's get you a weight on it real quick. It is, like I said, it's kind of a heavy spinner, and that's okay. I like a little bit of weight to it. This one's 88 grams, so it does pack a little bit of weight on it, and that's quite okay. 50 to 75 grams is kind of my comfort zone, so it does exceed that a little bit, but it is very well balanced. It's very nice spin. It's comfortable in your hand. It is a great all-around spin experience. But like I said, this is a higher price spinner, so it's one of those things that, you know, you really need to decide you want one before you go send the money out there to pick one of these up. It is a little bit pricey. I like it. It makes a great addition to my collection. And if you could swing it, I definitely recommend picking one of these up. They are a little tough to come by because they do sell out relatively quickly. So keep that in mind. And I'll leave a link down below to Flyaway Toys where you can go out and check these out. They do have a lot of other spinners there to offer you that are very, very nice. The Maelstrom comes to mind right away, and along with a couple of smaller micro spinners also. But yeah, this is a very, very nice spinner. It's definitely worthy of any collection. I don't think a collection should be without one. Absolutely. It is very nicely done. Of course, USA made, so you know you are getting a very quality piece. Now, with all spinners, this one is no different. Looks absolutely phenomenal when you take it out and you put the sunlight to it, and you get a nice warp effect. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and take it out. We'll get that warp effect. We'll come back and I will give you my final thoughts on the Flyaway Toys Mini Tri Falcon. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed the warp portion of the video. Always my favorite part, of course. Final assessments on this Flyaway Toys Mini Tri Falcon. I think Flyaway Toys left quite a bit on the table, but they also made it to where there are other modification opportunities with this spinner. So it for the price point, I think you can get a spinner that's already got a lot of personality to it, a lot of options with it for the same type of money. So, you know, that being said, It is still a great spinner, very nicely made, high quality, good stuff. But for that price point, I think I was looking for a little bit more, maybe a little bit more satisfaction out of it than I actually got. So, you know, that being said, still a nice spinner, very highly sought after. I definitely recommend it if you're a spinner collector and you're in this for the hobby. This is definitely a very nice addition to your collection. So, what I think I will do, I will go ahead and I will leave a link down in the description where you can go pick this baby up if they are available. They do sell out quite fast. Also in this corner, I'll leave a subscribe button. Make sure you hit that and check out my other one of my other videos. I appreciate you hanging out with me today. I hope you come back. So once again, I just want to say, keep calm, spin on, peace.